Yeah. Back. Skip the intro. Skip the intro. Come on. Here we go. Yep. Yeah. So this situation right here, this OnlyFans model, it's new to me, man. It's new to me. It's new to me. Sorry. So I decided to put this out there because I say, the stuff I learned about this story was mind blowing. All right, so Courtney Clenney, a OnlyFans model, charged in the unaliving or murder of her boyfriend Christian Obumseli. Obumseli. It seems like she was a little off, man. Privileged and off. Like she had a little evil streak inside her. So I don't know how they got together. But most African men like white women. They think of white women as like what every other black man was raised to believe white women is to them. A status symbol that you're moving on up, you're climbing on up in the world. Well, she was a very aggressive lady, from what I gather. Narcissistic. She only wanted what she wanted because I believe she grew up that way, spoiled, had everything. I don't know if she's the only child, but if she is the only child, that's that selfishness. Always receiving everything, never had to kick out nothing in return. So, this happened about a couple years ago, and she's still sitting in prison, and she haven't had a trial date yet. I think she pled not guilty, so I guess they're getting that together, whatever that's about. So I want to play this clip, the interrogation, a little bit of the interrogation, and I want to play the news clip. And I just want to give my own opinion on, black and white relationships. Black man, white female, white man, black female. Do both ethnic backgrounds really understand each other? And not just with the skin color, just in general. Purpose in life, moving forward in life, seeing eye to eye in life, making a family in life, things like that. Fair use, educational purposes, fair use.
Courtney Clenney, the OnlyFans model, charged for killing her boyfriend Christian Obumseli in court with her parents Kim and Deborah, all three co-defendants.
The state attorney's office breached the attorney-client privilege and that was unlawful.
The Clenney parents and their daughter got new charges when prosecutors found text messages through an iCloud account. The family chatted with their attorneys, guessing passwords until they got access to the victim's laptop. Prosecutors calling this digital burglary.
There's some device out there that y'all helped access that's not y'all's.
Miami-Dade prosecutors extraditing the Clenney parents from Texas and charging all three for breaking into the laptop. Defense attorneys who were in the group chat were not charged. However,
Whoa. That just sprung up on me. Wow. I didn't know the parents tried to break into the man's laptop. Yo. Ooh, that's another point for me to bring up. That's another point for me to bring up.
they claimed those messages should have never gotten out, quoting attorney-client privilege.
We acted ethically. We did everything right. We found evidence the police left behind.
Courtney Clenney.
You hear that? The parents went in. After she harmed that man, she killed that man, the parents went inside his laptop. The nerve. So I asked, can white and black men with each other, mesh with each other, and live a happy, successful life with each other? Or are the differences too vast? I also found out, I believe the high-rise hotel that she was staying in, I believe her parents own it. I think the family is suing the parents and the owners of the hotel. I believe they're the owners of the hotel. That's amazing. The parents opened up the laptop after that man was killed. All right, so here's my take. He's an African man. I think he met her in America because she's an OnlyFans model. And I guess he must have fell in love with her. And I often say, when a person falls in love with another person, I may be in love with you, but I have no idea if that woman is in love with me. I have no idea of that. So maybe he was in love with her, and she had no concern for him. But just what I heard that the family didn't even know that their child was dead until somebody gave their mother a phone call asking if they have permission to donate his organs. Wow. No regard for human life. No regard for family, friends, and loved ones. It just, hey, I guess, just looked at it as he's a black man who died. I don't know, man. I don't know. I think white women are very attractive. Yeah. But I myself haven't had the opportunity to be with a white woman. Maybe I'm not in the right spaces. Maybe I'm not in the right setting. Maybe when I go spend my money, they're not there. Or maybe I just wasn't meant to be with one. But something happened for her to make herself just want to put it in her head to take a man's life from him. Were there domestic violence issues there? Do we know of this? Do we don't know of this? I'm going to call domestic violence. One or both ways. Her on him, or him on her, or both. Or both. Now, I had an interrogation. Let me see if I can pull it up. On Courtney speaking about what took place. And Mr. Christian is not here to defend himself, so who knows? Who knows? It's her word against his. This is the one.
Obviously, it was.
Yeah, this
Yeah,
is the
we
one.
were like.
Shout out to the original content creator. It's Courtney speaking. Now just pay attention. Just pay attention to how she reacts, how she express, how she speak on what took place, how she goes into character mode, and she's good, man. She's good at what she do. I would have bought her ticket. She's very convincing. Very convincing. Let's go.
We were, obviously, it was a big deal at this point. So this happened like over by the door, and somehow moved like over in the living room. He was standing by the couch, facing toward the kitchen. I was in the kitchen, and then he just like I could see like all the whites in his eyes, and he was like coming at me, and so I grabbed one of these knives. My mom got me for Christmas. I grabbed one of them, and I was like, I swear to God. I swear to God. It was just like, I would be like, don't come anywhere closer to me. Because, earlier, I was having 2 other times I couldn't fucking breathe. I'm sorry. I couldn't breathe. And it's very scary. And I just think, like, just like this kind of thing.
Oh, see that part right there? See how she got choked up? Yeah, man, I believe her. Something happened. She said she couldn't breathe. So, he's a big guy. She a petite lady. I believe her right there. Wow. I believe her. I'm gonna run it back one more time. This is where I'm all in. Right here. I bought into the whole situation right here.
I swear to God.
See?
It was just like, I would be like, don't come anywhere closer to me. Because, earlier, I was having 2 other times I couldn't fucking breathe. I'm sorry. I couldn't breathe. And it's very scary. And I just think, like, just like this kind of thing where I was saying, like...
Yeah, man, that's a rough situation to come out of. Rough situation to come out of. You know? She a little lady. Anything can happen. Well, she's back in court. So, since then, she haven't been charged. Well, she had been charged, but this is an older clip of what took place. As of right now, she still haven't been charged. I mean, she had been charged. Apologies, she had been charged, but she haven't been sentenced yet. As of 2026, she have not been sentenced yet. I think she's still waiting for her trial date, or her trial date got put to the side for whatever the reason. This is an older news footage clip, but old news is new news when you don't know what's going on, and I'm very new to this situation right here. Very new to the situation. So here we go right now. Here we go right here. I'm gonna play it.
Of stabbing her boyfriend to death. Back in the courtroom today, a judge denying Courtney Clenney's release on bond while she awaits trial.
NBC6's Shanae Amara is joining us live from court. Shanae, what have they said so far?
Yeah, you know, that ruling came down just minutes ago, and a lot of back and forth inside the courtroom from the defense team as the judge denied allowing release or allowing bond for Courtney Clenney as she awaits that murder trial. But let's go to some video because I want to give you a visual look at exactly what happened inside the courtroom. Now, a big issue here for the judge, whether there is a flight risk for that OnlyFans model accused of murdering her boyfriend. The judge ultimately siding with prosecutors denying her release as she awaits trial for the killing of Christian Obumseli. Clenney came out just before 11 this morning, cuffed in her red jumpsuit. She sat and spoke with attorneys ahead of the hearing, wiping back tears as families on both sides, her family and the Obumselis, waited in the gallery for the hearing to begin. The judge cited concerns, including the possibility of a flight risk in her denial of bond, which Clenney's defense objected to, arguing that she doesn't have the money to be a flight risk. But on the other side, the family attorney representing the Obumseli says they are satisfied by this ruling.
Big man right there.
The
Wow, look out, look.
The possibility of a flight risk in her
Something
denial
took place.
of bond, which Clenney's defense objected to, arguing that she doesn't have the money to be a flight risk. But on the other side, the family attorney representing the Obumseli says they are satisfied by this ruling.
The evidence was clear that she has no money left in her bank accounts. Part of it was used to purchase a home, which is not a liquid asset. Measures could be taken to secure that property with a bond. Her OnlyFans contract was canceled immediately back in April. She does not have the ability to make these monies, as the state alleged, and as the judge unfortunately adopted their view. We think that's incorrect.
So the family flew in for this decision. They are very grateful, and their faith in this system has been renewed. And at this point, we look forward to the ultimate justice.
So did he tell his family about her? I don't know. I wonder if he told his family about her. I wonder if the family met her. Or is they happy that their son was with a white girl in America? Things that make you think, like, so he's the only one in Miami? Because it said they flew in, so he was dating her because he's living in Miami? I gotta look into that.
When the jury of her peers find her guilty.
Now, Clenney, the former OnlyFans model, her team went on to maintain that they believe that she was a victim of domestic violence. They also say this judge's ruling prevents her from getting the necessary treatment for PTSD that she needs. On the other side, the Obumseli's attorney says that he was the one who was a victim. The next court date is February 6th. For now,
like I said, this one is an older footage, but it's my first time hearing about this case, so I'm like, wow. So that's a big man right there. So I have to be honest. You know, on camera, of course, he's not gonna put hands on her because he know the elevator have cameras. But yeah, that was a volatile relationship because she got scars on her legs and arms, and you see a lot of blood smear in the back of her ankles. So yeah, he's a big man. He's a big man. So I don't know if he put hands on her like, closed fist, but I'm pretty sure he grabbed her. That's human nature. You gotta grab somebody if they harming you. But sad, man. Just sad. Sad. Just the whole black and white thing is sad, man. The Carmelo Anthony, Austin Metcalf, everything just Simple, black and white, man. Once it's black and white, it gets the news. It hits the news. It's going to sell. It's going to sell. Whenever it's black and white, it's going to sell. And that's the narrative of America, like that black and white cookie. But he's an African black. See, I could speak on certain things if it was a black American in her. I think it would have been a different outlook, but he's an African black. So African culture is different from American black culture. Nevertheless, nobody have the right to be in an unhealthy relationship. But if you choose to stay in an unhealthy relationship, 9 times out of 10, something bad gonna come out of it. If she's found guilty, then I hope the Obumselis get their way, get their peace and their closure. But if she's found innocent, I hope Courtney get an understanding to know that she had to calm down and remain from being in abusive relationships. I keep you updated as I'm updated on the latest what's going on.